Hello, this is Eric Auger, real estate agent with America's Choice Realty, and today's topic is homeowners, you are under attack. So, there is a lot of money involved in real estate, obviously. Homes are the biggest investment that you'll make in your life. Commissions are pretty substantial for real estate agents. And so the word is out that there's a lot of money under real estate. And as a result, everybody's trying to get their piece of the pie. And right now, if you are a homeowner, you're under attack by online companies, by venture capitalists, and by amateur real estate agents. And so there is 4 big attacks that are taking place now, and I want you to be aware of them, because if you are aware of them, then you can protect yourself and make the right decision. The first attack is average real estate agents. Every time the market goes up, we have thousands and thousands of people who get their license and jump into the real estate bandwagon. Problem is that they don't have the experience and sometimes don't have the ethic to be a real estate agent. And so two of the biggest attack relates to real estate agent. The first one is called the CMA attack, the comparative market analysis. This is a technique that's been used by agents for decades, and this is how they calculate the price of your house. And how they do it is they take 3 or 4 homes that are similar to yours, they add up together all the square footages, all the prices, divide one by the other to calculate the average dollar per square foot. They then multiply that by the size of your house. Hey Dave, by the size of your house, and that's how they calculate the price of your house. The problem is that it doesn't take in consideration 2 big factors. Number one, your house is unique, meaning that it has features, it has upgrades, features that don't exist in other homes, and that's not taken in consideration. What's also unique about your house is that oftentimes there are hidden sources of hidden profits that are not maximized. And when an agent knows how to leverage those, you could make investments that would give you up to a $10 return for a $1 investment. And when you take the CMA approach, agents don't take that in consideration. And oftentimes they actually walk into your house already knowing what the price is going to be when they haven't even seen it yet. So how they can do that, I don't know. The second reason why this is a problem is because they haven't seen those houses that I've sold. So what if one smells like cat piss and the other one's been sold because it was a fire sale and the owner needed the money and he had to settle for whatever price it could get? That would skew the value of your house. So if you see an agent walking into your house with a comparative market analysis, that is your sign that you should be really, really careful and be very, very cautious. The second attack that I see happening in the real estate market is related to iBuyers. So if you don't know what iBuyers are, they are companies like Open Door, Zillow, OfferPad. Those are the 3 biggest ones. And I'm sure you've seen the advertising online when they advertise that they will buy your house in whatever condition. You won't have to do any repairs, you won't have to show the house, and they will even let you pick the move out date. Okay? While all those claims are real, it comes at a price. They tell you in the commercial they'll give you a fair offer, and believe me, the only person for who that offer is fair is for them. Here's what you have to understand. iBuyers are investors. They wedge themselves between the buyer and the seller. And their purpose is not to own your house. Their purpose is to make money with your house. So what they do is they buy it from you and they turn around, sell it for a higher price, and that's how they make money. So in order for them to create that margin, they have to buy it for less than what it's really worth. They don't have a choice. And oftentimes what will happen is they will come through your house and make a list of repairs just before closing. They will over-exaggerate the cost of the repairs and they will stick it to you for another $10,000, $15,000 so that they can increase their profit margin. The biggest lie about iBuyers, and that really rubs me the wrong way, is that they advertise that there is no real estate agent commission. It is bullshit. When you get their offers, they charge a fee that they call a convenience fee. It's not a commission. That's between 6 and 13%. It could be as high as 13%. And some company go as far as charging you a 2% market risk fee. This way, they don't take any risk and you take all the risk. So iBuyers, be very, very careful. I'm sure you've seen the commercial with a guy with a round face that looks really friendly. Trust me, he's not your friend. He loves your wallet more than he loves you. The third attack that I'm seeing, and this one has been around for a very, very long time, is Zestimates. Zillow is a huge real estate portal. Everybody knows Zillow, and people get confused between, you know, the portal being well established and the portal providing accurate information. The former CEO of Zillow admitted a few years ago on an interview on CNBC that their margin of error could be as much as 8%. 8%, that's huge. If your house is $500,000, that's a $40,000 difference, the error in price. That's huge. It could either cost you $40,000, that's not going in your pocket, or it could cost you your house to sit on the market. Here's what you have to understand about Zillow. Zillow is not in the business of giving you free stuff. Zillow is in the business of getting your name and your email address so they can sell it to us real estate agents. That's how they make money. You are their product. So they don't really care that much about the accuracy of these estimates, as long as it's not completely outlandish. So that's why you cannot rely on Zillow. Remember, when you give your name and your email address to Zillow, you become the product. You cannot trust these people. And then the last attack that I've seen happening, and that happens a lot when there is a whole lot of new agents coming into the market, the attack is the agents taking the listing at whatever price you want. Here's how it works. They'll come to your house, they'll sit on a kitchen table, they'll say, you know, your house is worth this much. You say, no, it's worth $30,000 more. They'll say yes. They'll take the listing. Why? Because they want you to sign on the dotted line. Why? Because once you sign, they have you for 6 months to a year. And that gives them plenty of time to beat you down on price until you get to a point where you're at market value and the house sells. Now, if you're not in a big rush to sell your house, you may think, well, it's not a big problem. No, it is a huge problem, because there's been studies, nationwide studies, over thousands and thousands of homes that have sold over the past few years. And the study revealed that a house that sells in 60 days sells on an average of 5% less than the house that sold quickly. And that number gets worse through time. 120 days, I think it's minus 15%. Now, do 15% of $500,000. It is a huge amount of money that you're losing because that agent didn't have anything else to sell than leading you to believe that you could sell your house for more than it's really worth. Now, I know the question you may be asking yourself is, well, why would they do that? Because if my house doesn't sell, they don't get paid. Well, again, remember that when that agent takes the listing, he puts his yard sign in front of your house, and guess who's calling the phone number on the yard sign? Buyers. That's right. He's using your house to generate buyer leads while he waits patiently for you to finally give in and say, okay, I'll reduce the price for a third time. So those are the big 4 attacks that I'm seeing in the marketplace. I don't care if you list your house with me or somebody else, you have to be aware of these. There is, again, real estate, there's a lot of money involved, and a lot of people want a piece of your pie. You need to defend yourself. Now, if you're interested in a different approach, the signature approach to sell home, which is an approach that I've created back a few months ago, and based on 4 very simple principles that are guaranteed to get you the best possible price without wasting time, without wasting money, and best part of all, without any stress at all. You know that when a real estate transaction goes south, the biggest price you have to pay is usually stress right after the money. So the method that I use guarantees that you will not have any stress at all. Find more information online at www.thesignatureapproach.com, or you can shoot me a text 702-813-2661, and I will see you at the next Facebook Live. See you guys. Cheers.